Morning everybody, my name is DJ MAL and welcome to the family. In response to Tyler's most recent album, I will be talking about the first time I ever heard Tyler the Creator and why I did not fuck with him at first. So I'm gonna openly admit that I was misled about Tyler because I didn't really know much about Odd Future. And I was a little hesitant when it came to listening to their music. Kinda like seeing rappers that are gang related. I thought these niggas were related to Satan. And long story short, some of the stuff they were on and were doing kinda made me sick. I almost ended up throwing up because of it. However, I enjoy finding things I can relate to. If you're anything like me, then wouldn't it make sense to at least give this a chance and try something new? Because Odd Future was a group that was burning hot at the time, to the point that everybody all across the board was messing with their music, which means I had to ask myself, look man, if you can find the value in anything, wouldn't understanding something like this require time and patience? You know, wouldn't it be better to sit back, relax, and then just see for yourself if you're able to relate? Because you can't really knock something until you try it. Because you might realize we have a lot more in common than you previously thought. Now, my first time hearing Tyler the Creator, I was a freshman in high school, and this was before Bitches. No DJing, regular Matt Luke with an afro, some khakis, and a knockoff polo with zero bitches. And I, of course, had some girlfriends or friends that were girls. But this was during the time period that I didn't understand I was supposed to be fucking them. That hadn't registered in my mind. I thought I was supposed to do little stupid shit like write poems, thoughtful messages, and take them out to dinner. Sooner or later, I learned that you have to adopt a more open frame of mind. Now, I understand that I wasn't getting laid, and I don't know if these hoes thought I was gay or what, like my penis didn't work. I don't think these hoes understood I was making an investment. And it was time to collect some interest. Don't judge a book by its cover. Because I don't know if anybody's ever realized this, but school is kind of like daycare for teenagers. The only books we were reading at my school were coloring books. Now, would you like the blue crayons or would you like the red ones? Nah man, pass me the scratch and sniff. Now, I had study hall at that time during lunch, and I was glued in during this time. Chilling, watching movies, getting high. Now, my grades did not improve. I mean, damn man, how you fail study hall? Shouldn't have, but we did it. Not because it's not worth your time, but because we're in there chilling for like an hour, hour and a half. And during that time, you can sneak in the cafeteria during other lunch periods. That was the time to bank, because now this is worth your time. To go in there, grab some food, some snacks, and then you take it back to the spot. Now, in the library, there were these two nerds that knew how to get Mario Kart. They knew how to get Mario Kart and PlayStation 2 games on your computer. It was called Project 64. You downloaded it and then you could play the game at the school. When I was up in the library playing PlayStation 2 games, my friend Ethan started playing this record on another screen. I looked over and I instantly became fixated on this dude. Very interesting, really colorful. Dressing like an Easter basket, playing with a roach, an actual roach. And then I became even more drawn in. Now, subsequently, I'm becoming even more glued into the screen. Then this nigga eats the roach in the video. That song was Yonkers, probably the joint that made him pop off, or at least the first time I ever heard about Odd Future. Unfortunately, I wasn't fucking with him because I was relieved when that video went off, because I didn't really know much about them. Now, you should understand that this was during the period of time when people were obsessed with the whole Illuminati thing, which means that people actually believe Jay-Z, Beyonce, Bieber, they were all attracted to the whole satanic shit. And when Odd Future came out, I wasn't fucking with them because I thought they were on some devil worshiping shit. Like, they're the type of niggas you want your kids listening to before they make a bad decision. Because some people just can't listen to music, especially some of us that are black. I said I'm not going to college. Nah man, fuck all that shit. I want to be a rapper. Now, it wasn't until I heard Doors by Earl Sweatshirt until I started listening to Odd Future, which means Earl Sweatshirt Doors is one of my favorite albums of all time. I don't think anybody in Odd Future has an album that comes close to touching that one, to the point that it makes you a believer. It makes you into a fan. Now, unfortunately, I'm aware I had missed out because Tyler was on Cherry Bomb, which is post Odd Future, which means I had to go back in time and do some research. So I went back in time, I did some research, and that research was going to prove if these dudes were really on some devil worshiping time or not. Found some interesting stuff and, which I could relate. Metaphorically speaking, you've never been in love unless you've contemplated murder. It's not that you wouldn't believe me. It's not that at all. But you can't not see my point of view because it's a little deeper than that. Because I started listening to She around the time I started having a little bit of success with women, which is why She succeeded in drawing me in, becoming so magnetic to the point that I got my first girlfriend around that time. Short relationship, and after that, I began testing the water. Running game, not really. However, I was moving around more than I ever had. And there was a systematic way in which your boy had bitches. Don't judge a book by its cover, because it's impossible to fulfill a woman's expectations. She wants you to be some kind of super nigga, which is why I learned how to bullshit. Why does it matter if I'm not rich, wealthy, or related to Chingy? Because most people ask, how can I get myself laid? They never ask, how can I get the homie laid? I'm somebody that wants to get the homie laid, the homie laid, the homie laid. But that's a two-way street, because whenever you bullshit a girl, she's not really interested in you. She's there acting like you're the come up, like you're some type of investment, which isn't a problem, because I was lying. So I met this girl, she was really cool. And she liked Tyler, and she had this lovely personality that just pulled me in, and she got me. When Tyler says, see, when I'm with my friends, I just put on the front, but in the back of the top, I'm writing songs about we. That captivated my attention because I was doing the same thing. I was talking to a gang of women, trying to be cool, be selfish, when there was this girl that I was attracted to, because whenever I talked to her, it was like elementary school, which is good. Whether you're anything like me, when you meet someone like that, you do weird shit because she makes you feel funny. I'm talking about the warm, funny feeling, like when you got shot, you had to go to the hospital. Come back, you want to go on lots of dates. When she says, where are we going? I want to go somewhere nice. When she says that, I recommend something not nice. I say you take that bitch to Burger King. Nah, baby, we gonna get it poppin' with these McDoubles off the dollar menu. Take those sandwiches and we can make a picnic somewhere. Cut the sandwiches up and then we pass that bitch around. Or like what Tyler said, you might do something like talk on the phone for hours, hanging out acting like I don't wanna fuck, listening to her problems like I really give one. When he says I finally got the courage to ask you on a date because I usually just stalk and masturbate. Look, man, I'm not proud of it, but everybody's done it. Then he said, you'll be down in earth quicker if you diss me tonight, but I'll be the happiest if you decide to kick it tonight. Trust me, man, that's really how you feel when somebody makes you feel like that. Plan A is always to ask her out and live happily ever after. But that plan B is to get rid of the body. But enough about my side business. Now, with this girl that I liked, I went to ask her out like Tyler did in She. I did it after class. I said, look, baby, I dropped all my hoes for you, which is kind of funny style. Why would you give up all these love interests and all this opportunity for just one person that you don't really know if she's going to say yes? I didn't have the answer then, and I don't really have the answer now, but Tyler might. On the same album, he made a record called Answer. Answer was a song I was addicted to at the time because, in a sense, I could relate a little bit. At the time, I didn't have a father figure either. Like me, both situations, you have a father figure being taken away from a child due to incompetence at a critical point in their life, to the point that his father ran out on him and my father was taken away because the doctor tried to bury one of his mistakes. So we both have these phantom father figures, and every time I'm sleeping, I see a ghost because I still ain't got that nigga's money. So we're equals. We're all equals. And my favorite verse is when he says, you Nigerian fuck, now I'm stuck with this shitty facial hair. I'm also stuck with a beautiful home with K stairs. Because there's things that we inherit from our parents and our dads that we don't really like. But you can always find the good in anything. That's like rolling through McDonald's and receiving somebody else's food. And the bag just happens to be bigger. You didn't plan on getting this much food, but you're not giving it back. It's deeper than that. It sucks receiving something that you were not intended to receive. If your girl screams out another man's name in the bedroom, it sucks, but it's not like you stopped, because you can find the good in anything. In the chorus, he says, but if I ever had the chance to ask this nigga and call him, I hope you answer. Then he's like, I hope you pick up the phone because I'd like to talk to you. And I can relate to that because I still have dreams about my father whenever I'm in a tough situation. There's only a few people I would ever seek advice from. My dad would definitely have been one of those people. So I understand the feeling of wanting to call somebody, but knowing that person is not going to pick up. That's like when you get some pussy, but you forgot the condom. Relax, take it easy. That probably accounts for like 95% of the babies in existence today. When I decided to give them a chance, I went back and I did my research on Odd Future. One of the things I really liked about Tyler is that he doesn't take himself too seriously. Now, Tyler, of course, has been through a lot of shit. And I love those that can smile in trouble. You know, those people that gather strength through distress and they grow brave through reflection. And they go after their principle until death. Because it's only after we've lost everything that you're free to do anything. Which means that you shouldn't really grieve anything you lose because it's going to come around in another form. Like when I went to approach that woman that I really liked. I said I gave up all my hoes for you. And I still got rejected. I was able to find the good in anything because they sell bullets for cheap. Anyone that is in a similar situation where they're searching for an answer of some kind that they might not receive, I would say that darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Because it's easy to hate and it's difficult to love. That's just how the game is. And anything that's going to be good is going to take some work. Anything that is bad is going to be easy to achieve. It's worth your time to look a little deeper because you can find the good in anything. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, I would appreciate your feedback. So please show some love. Some of y'all be watching videos, not subscribing. Yeah, man, whatever. I worked real hard on this video to make this video. Think of this channel as a business with me being your employee, right? I'm not working for free. In order for this business to work, I need your feedback. I do mixes, reviews, reactions. So if you would like for me to talk about a particular artist, please let me know. When I joke around, I mean no disrespect. So if I said something you disagree with, let me know. No trolling. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.